Good morning, HBB. This is Mrs. Johnson with another read aloud, and I'm going to continue reading Time Jumpers, Stealing the Sword. We are on Chapter 4, Stranger Things. When we left off, Chase and his sister had bought a suitcase, and they were going to open it up. The suitcase is definitely not empty. It is filled with silver-colored foam. Chase presses his finger into it, squishy but firm. How strange. But the foam is not even the strangest part. The strangest part is what is nestled inside the foam. There are 4 rows of objects, each one odder than the next. Row 1 holds an uncooked potato, a doorknob in the shape of a dragon's head, a gold cube, and a black stone beetle with a green hexagon-shaped jewel on its back. Row 2 gets even more bizarre. A bag of dirt, a white feather, a slim purple candle, and a glass tube. Row 3 has slots for 4 more items, but the slots are empty. Row 4 holds one item only, and it's the oddest of them all. It looks like a cross between a cell phone and a remote control. But instead of numbers, it has multicolored circular buttons on the front. And there is no on-off switch. Ava bounces up and down. Chase, this suitcase is by far the coolest thing we've ever found at the flea market. Before Chase can agree, Ava reaches for the beetle. She always did have a thing for bugs. Chase pushes the suitcase away from her. Wait, she frowns. Why did you do that? These things look important, Chase says. We should see if Madeline even knows they're in here. Maybe she'd want them back. Fine, Ava grumbles. As Chase clicks the suitcase closed, they hear angry voices. The shouts are coming from Madeline's booth. Where is it? A tall man in a gray suit shouts at Madeline. I know you have it. Give me my suitcase. Chapter 5, The Angry Man. Without realizing it, Chase and Ava move a bit closer to each other. The action at the suitcase booth is heating up. Madeline's hands are on her hips. She doesn't look happy. The man keeps shouting, Where is my suitcase? Madeline finally shouts back, I don't know what you're talking about. Please leave. But he doesn't leave. Instead, he begins opening suitcases and tossing them aside. What's he doing? Ava whispers. Chase can only guess. Maybe he is checking to see if his suitcase is hidden inside a bigger one. The man shouts again. You don't know who or what you're dealing with. Ava turns to Chase. Think he's looking for our suitcase? I hope not, Chase replies. But should we go check? I mean, if it is really his, shouldn't we give it back? No way, Ava says. We bought the suitcase fair and square. Actually, Chase points out, we didn't buy it at all. They watch as the man whips out a cell phone and jabs at it angrily. Then he stuffs it back in his pocket and stomps around the booth some more. Chase has seen enough. With one foot, he pushes the suitcase behind the tree. He might not know who the suitcase really belongs to, but he definitely doesn't want this guy to have it. Thank you, Ava whispers. You won't get away with this, the man yells at Madeline. Then he storms from the booth. As soon as he is gone, Madeline turns around. She looks directly at Chase and Ava and mouths the words, Run. Chapter 6, After. Chase's heart begins to pound. What should they do? He scans the flea market till he spots the tall man again. Oh no, the man is walking back toward the booth. Ava is already on her bike. Come on, she says, let's go. Chase springs into action. He grabs the suitcase and hops on his bike. He doesn't want to risk the man seeing them or the suitcase. They pedaled at top speed toward the bike path. cranes her neck around to see if the man has spotted them, and she almost crashes into Chase. Steering with one hand while holding the suitcase with the other is not easy. Chase's bike wobbles as they weave their way through the trees and down toward the playground. After a close call with an evergreen tree, Chase parks his bike next to Ava's. Usually the playground is packed, but he's glad to see it's empty now. He lays his suitcase down. They both reach for the lock. But before either of them can touch it, the suitcase springs open on its own. Whoa, Ava says, wide-eyed. I know this sounds crazy, Chase says, but I think the suitcase is telling us it's ours. I think so too, Ava says. They stare down at the strange objects. Ava reaches for the beetle again. Chase tries to stop her. His arm is the side of the suitcase. The dragon doorknob pops out of its slot. Chase reaches to catch it. As soon as he wraps his fingers around it, the ground begins to rumble and shake. Is this an earthquake? Ava calls out, her eyes wild. She quickly shuts the suitcase and grabs the handle. Ava clings to her brother as the ground begins to spin. Or maybe they're the ones spinning. It's too hard to tell. Faster and faster they spin. Images blur in front of their eyes. Mountains, oceans, cities, and faces. This is no earthquake. Chapter 7, Two Bad Nights. When the spinning finally stops, Chase is surprised to see he and Ava are lying on the ground, the suitcase beside them. But instead of the soft green grass of the playground, they are sprawled on a cold, hard floor. Wooden boxes line one wall. Mops and brooms lean against another wall. They're in a closet. The only light comes from a gap between the door. What just happened, Ava? Chase asked. Where are we? I have no idea, Ava says, clutching her belly, but I really wish I hadn't eaten that funnel cake. Chase holds up the dragon doorknob. Things started getting all weird and twisty when I touched this. With shaking hands, he opens the suitcase and shoves the doorknob back into its slot. Maybe this is a dream, Ava suggests. She sticks out her arm. Pinch me! Chase squeezes above her elbow. Ow! Okay, we're not dreaming. We have to get home, Chase says. They move toward the door, then freeze when they hear the clomp clomp of boots. Ava reaches out to open the door. Stop, Chase hisses. Why? Ava replies. Maybe whoever is out there can tell us where we are. Chase points at the large keyhole. They push their heads together and peer through it. They can clearly see two men. The men are dressed in armor and carrying swords on their belts. One has a beard, the other is much younger. It's a little early for Halloween, Ava whispers. Chase shushes her. Everything is ready for the tournament today, right? The younger man asks. This is one sporting event no one will forget. Indeed, the older man tells the other one. Trust me, no one will ever know we had anything to do with what happened to the young king. He will win his sword fights like always. The man lets out a deep, mean laugh and adds, till Big Rob shows up at the tournament. That's right, the younger man says. A strange man with two different colored eyes has made sure that Big Rob's winning streak won't be broken. Ha! Broken, laughs the bearded man. Good one. Chase doesn't move a muscle. Nothing about the knight's conversation sounds funny to him. The older knight continues. Being a knight was hard work, but being rich will be easy. And we all had to do to get the money was keep that troublemaking wizard out of the way. The younger knight replies, now no one will be able to warn the king. The two knights slap each other on the shoulders and clomp clomp out of view. Chase and Ava move away from the keyhole. Ava whispers, did he just say wizard? Alright, HBB, that's the end of those chapters. I wonder what's going to happen to have a great day.